are back in the 207 kitchen here at Main Studios, and today it is all about breakfast. And here to show us how to do it and do it well is Chef Bo Byrne. Thanks so much for coming in, doing
Thanks
this
for
with
having
us.
me. Yeah.
What are we making today?
Today we're going to be making a dish, an Israeli baked egg dish called shakshuka. And this is a dish that I've gotten to eat in Israel, in Tel Aviv, and it's absolutely fantastic. So I'll show you the version that's as close to as what they gave us as I can remember.
All right.
So you start out with a hot pan, and we're going to add a little bit of our onion and pepper. No need for fake sound effects.
Yeah,
right?
no. She's hot.
This is real. So what we're going to do is we're saute this down for about 4 or 5 minutes until the onion and pepper become translucent, and then we would add a little bit of garlic and some crushed tomato, or you can add a whole peeled tomato and then crush it yourself. And then that's going to start to cook down. But it takes about 8-minute process. So I just kind of jump started, and I'll kick us over here to where we're already at that stage. So at this point here, we've sauteed this onion and peppers is now here, added with the tomato sauce.
Yep.
And essentially cooked down until it's making a paste here. And this is what you want to look for, to where when you physically move the sauce apart from itself, it doesn't immediately flow back over.
Okay.
That's when you know that it's thick enough. So and that's really important, because what we're going to try to do now is we're going to try to put these eggs right into these little craters that we're creating here. And a little tip, I also recommend doing this. I recommend cracking your eggs into a little bowl first.
Okay.
Before you try to dump them in here. And that does a couple things for you. It prevents you from possibly breaking the yolk and then having to start over. And also, if you've got a little piece of a shell in there,
right,
now you're not fishing it out while possibly lighting your sleeve on fire and inviting a bunch of other unnecessary worries.
Yeah.
So at this point here, we're just at a simmer. So the tomatoes in here in particular really want to burn. They really do. So they're not your friend when they're in this pan. So you want to start with a really heavy bottom, thick pan, and really keep it low and at a simmer. That's key. And now we're at this point here where we've created our space for the eggs. Now we're just going to kind of cover these and let them go. And again, that's going to take about 5 to 6 minutes, or depending on how much you like your eggs. If you want it done a little bit quicker, a little trick is you can poke the yolks with a fork, and then they'll settle a little bit faster for you if you're in a bit of a rush. But otherwise, I did another version of it here just to kind of show you where we are.
Oh,
and so now here, these eggs have been poached in this tomato liquid with that warm spice. It's not really a spice that's so hot. It's not a cayenne base. It's a little bit of cumin and a little bit of chili.
Yep. That's what I was going to say it smelled like. You can smell the cumin especially.
Absolutely. And then so now I like to add a little bit of some crumbled feta and maybe some Italian flat parsley. Make sure you get the flat Italian parsley, not the curly stuff. The curly stuff's no good. The curly stuff's just for color.
Good to know.
So the cilantro I would throw in there like that too. And then if I were going to serve this, maybe some real simple pieces of pita like that right on the side are going to be used to kind of sop this up, and then you'll be able to come right in here and put a couple of these beautiful eggs right on the side. And this is a great dish that you can do for just one person and just cook 2 eggs in a smaller pan, or 4 or 5 people show up and you can cook enough for everybody.
Yeah. And this, I mean, it seems light, but also hearty at the same time.
And it is, and this is something as well that you can personalize if you want to add a little bit more spice to it. This one's a little bit more on the mild side, but traditionally you could add a little bit of harissa to it, or you could go a little bit heavier with the cayenne pepper and really kind of personalize this to your liking. So this is a great dish, one of my favorites, and really pretty simple. Just a few steps, baked egg, and 1 pot. I know I did 3 here today just to show you all the steps, but normally only 1 pot.
That's great.
And that's the best part about the cleanup, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. Looks great, smells great to share, obviously. We're gonna have the recipe, the instructions, everything for you right on the 207 section of our website. Thank you so much again for coming and doing this with us.
Thanks for having me.
Stay with us, 207's right. We'll be right back.